Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 9th. I woke up this morning and I started watching Critical Role. That's why I'm off today. I took the day off to watch the finale of Critical Role. I'm about halfway through it. I basically started watching it at the same time I would normally start my work day. I didn't even get out of bed. Like I've just gotten out of bed and started getting ready for the day because I'm gonna go pick up something to eat, something simple. I'll figure. Come back and keep watching, but it's just before 11, and 11 is when options open up to go pick up some food. So I'm gonna do that. And Little Caesars is quick and easy. I'll just get that. And there, like a flash, I got some food and back home for more Critical Role.
An expertly designed.
And it's over. It's over. That's the end. Well, Tales of the Mighty Nine. That was the first, like, online D&D game that I watched. I'd been recording and uploading my own campaigns for a while before I ever started watching that, but of course Critical Role was the big one I'd heard about, and but it had been going on for ages, and so I never got into it. But then I caught word, oh, they ended. Oh, they're starting another campaign. Well, I'll just tune in real quick and see what this is all about. They're good. Good at storytelling. Good at acting. Good at making me feel all emotional regarding their characters. I love my games. I could do better. But still, it's time with friends. As I look out over the table with the in-progress battle of my own. It's about time I would, if I were working, I would just about now be getting off work. That was basically a full work day of watching YouTube. But I got to catch up on that, and that was an important thing for me to do. With every passing day, it's more and more difficult to avoid the spoilers. And I'll keep any spoilers I say minimal. At least I hope I have. They ended up actually in that, I was thinking, in my mind, it's like, when I think of like the ending of a game after it's over, it's like, either for me, it's just a really short thing, or it'd be something that would stretch out for quite a while. But they, in that 7 hours, which would admittedly be like 3.5 sessions for me. So I guess it was a little longer than my brain says, thinking of a session. They spent half of it wrapping up one of the major things I felt like they were leaving open. And tied up all but a couple of the loose ends. And who knows, the loose end or two that they left open still may eventually be a one-shot, because I know they did returns to their first campaign characters a couple times to tie up some loose ends. So maybe they'll return and do that at some point. Part of me is like really sad to miss the characters, but then I'm like trying to remind myself, like, they're still putting out merch and stuff for their first campaign. So I'm hopeful they'll keep putting stuff out for this one. And at some point they'll start a third campaign, and I'm interested to see if I end up with the same attachment. It's a weird thing for me to get into. But boy did I. Right from the start. I got connected on those characters. Look at that. I got this whole little series of miniatures from it that I still haven't opened up. Yeah. So, Ford, Jester, Caleb, Veth, or not, Yasha. It took me so long to care about Yasha. But then again, Yasha wasn't around for a huge amount during the early part of the game, so. Caduceus, Bo, Mollymock, or Kingsley. I care for them. I do. I care for them much as I care for Harry, Ron, Hermione, Luna, Neville, Ginny. Much as I care for the Doctor, Rose, Amy, Clara, other companions. Those stories that I open my mind and my heart to, and the characters from within, regardless of being fictional, enter my heart, and I care for them. They're just stories. But that doesn't make them not real. I have that feeling like when you get to the end of a book, and it's like a series, like, you know, you read all the Harry Potter books and it's over, and you set it down, and your brain says, okay, now what? It just dumps you back into the real world, and it's like, oh, we're here still. Oh, what is this? Not a fan. So I'm a little lost. At least emotionally speaking. And when I have that, like, my first instinct is, should I just go to the beginning and start it over from the start? I mean, I don't have time to do that. That's roughly probably close to 500 or 600 hours. Probably. I don't got time for that. I got my own things to work on. Got to work on crafting my own stories. Trying to make them better each time. Okay, I need to move on and try and just get back into real world. Move on with time. See what I can do with my day. On the anvil. Here for the start of the stream. I remembered after all day watching D&D,
Welcome to Dwarven Forge.
I'm watching Dwarven Forge live about D&D terrain. And always a fun evening with Dwarven Forge live. And this was an important information one. Because of delays with getting everything made for their Wildlands Kickstarter, it's going to ship a little bit later. And so instead of planning for their next Kickstarter, Cities 2, to be October, they're pushing it into next year. Because basically they're not doing November or December with the holidays. It's too chaotic to run a Kickstarter. So it's pushing it all the way into next year, which, yeah, a little sad. We're going to have to wait longer, but that gives them more time to work on stuff and me more time to save money for it. So weird to come out here at the end of that stream and have it still be light out. Not used to that. But, yeah, so that was a fun evening. Fun day. Really, really lazy day. I laid in bed for, whatever, 7 hours watching Critical Role. And then I just sat around in the evening for another couple of hours watching Dwarven Forge. Super lazy day. I couldn't be happier with how I spent it. It was a good use of a vacation day. I just relaxed. And I am really glad that I chose just to watch the Critical Role finale just all in one. Because I mean, sometimes I'll end up watching the Critical Role episodes where I'll watch an hour of it one day and another hour of it the next. And I just kind of break it up throughout the week. But with all the emotions hitting me in this one, I'm like, I'm glad I just went through it. Yeah. But I'm start pulling things together for the evening. Another couple of days of work, and then I got a weekend. Also nice, you know, I was kind of sad I didn't get to take off yesterday and watch it, but it fit really nice right in the middle of the week, just splitting my week in half with some extra time off. That's nice. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.